that was successful. For those of us just joining, on the left-hand side, we have a camera on the first stage as it descends, and on the right-hand side, we have a camera on the ground tracking that first stage as it makes its way back. You can see the rocket start to vibrate around as it hits the thicker parts of the atmosphere. In about 10 seconds, that center Merlin engine is going to ignite once more and set the rocket down as gently as possible at the pad at LZ1. Landing burn has begun. On the left-hand side, you can see the first stage approaching the pad. And on the right-hand side, you see the pad shot. Let's watch it land. Just saw on this webcast, X marks the spot for yet another picture-perfect landing of a Falcon 9 first stage back at LZ1 in Cape Canaveral, Florida. This is great news for everyone here at SpaceX. This is exactly what we try to do with all of our most of our rockets now these days. So while we all are very excited about this successful landing, it's important to note that the main objective today is still not complete. On the right-hand side of the screen, you can see that second stage continually accelerating itself and the Dragon spacecraft towards the International Space Station. So hopefully we'll get our confirmation that the second stage engine cutoff is about to happen. This is when that second stage engine finishes its main burn, finishes accelerating a Dragon most of the way towards the ISS, and then after that burn is complete, the Dragon will then separate from the second stage and then begin its own preparations as it goes towards the ISS. Now, the Dragon doesn't go straight to the International Space Station. It actually has a 36-hour maneuvering period from its separation until it hits the ISS. You can visualize this as us catching up with the ISS as it orbits around the Earth. As you can see from this animation, the ISS circles the Earth at low Earth orbit. And then what we do is we launch the Dragon from Cape Canaveral in Florida. That first stage separates and comes back for a landing, as it just did. The second stage burns again and accelerates the Dragon towards the ISS, and then the Dragon pops off and separates from the second stage, deploys its solar panels like it will in a few minutes, and then over the next 36 hours, thrusts very incrementally and slowly as it gradually boosts its orbit closer and closer to match that of the ISS until the robotic Canadarm can grab it and pull it in. And so we just had confirmation of a good orbit and a second stage engine shutdown. This means the Dragon is exactly where we plan it to be, where we wanted it to be in orbit. This is fantastic news. It's still not quite done yet. We have a few other events coming up in quick succession here. The first is going to be Dragon deployment. On the right-hand side of your screen, you can see a camera pointing from the top of the second stage up into the trunk of the Dragon. We should be able to see that. Oh, there it goes. Dragon has successfully deployed. As you can see, this is big news for the crowd down there. It means the Dragon is happy and in orbit. In about 1 minute from now, the protective covers on either side of the Dragon's trunk, which carry its solar panels, are going to pop off. in about 30 seconds, and those solar panels are going to deploy so the Dragon can charge its solar panels on its way to the ISS. Right now on your screen you can see that second stage engine nozzle after having completed its mission of bringing the Dragon to a low Earth orbit. So we may not have telemetry from that second stage, video telemetry, all the way until the solar deploy. Solar array deploy should be happening in just a few seconds right now, but I can't guarantee that we'll have a good enough link to have video of it. So we're just standing by to get confirmation from Dragon that the solar arrays have deployed properly. Oh, there it is. There's a shot of those solar arrays before deployment. Got about another 40 seconds before those solar arrays deploy. Right now, it looks like this is a view of a camera mounted inside the solar array compartments. Deployment should be any second now. And there it is. As you can see, those are the solar arrays of Dragon slowly unfolding. Looks like a successful solar array deploy. Dragon's propulsion system is also primed and ready to thrust its way towards the ISS.
Hello, is Bermuda expected? Distracted.
Those solar arrays allow the Dragon to stay topped off on its batteries in a 36-hour journey to the International Space Station. Now, Dragon's journey to the space station is right now far from over. Dragon has about 36 hours of slow maneuvering, inching closer and closer to the space station until it's close enough to be grabbed by the robotic Canadarm on the station. However, while Dragon still has a long way to go, this is going to bring our webcast to a close today. Thank you so much for watching. We'd like to thank our customer NASA for allowing us to perform yet another commercial resupply services, our 12th here at SpaceX. We'd like to thank the viewers here for tuning in, the FAA and the range. Today we had a successful launch right on time at 12:31 p.m. from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. We had a successful stage separation, a successful landing of the Falcon 9 first stage, and a successful Dragon deployment from that second stage. Please keep in touch with SpaceX on our social media feeds and also SpaceX.com so that you can follow Dragon's progress to the International Space Station over the next 36 hours. Thank you so much for watching.
M1D fuel bleed complete. Vehicles in self-line. Stage 1 and stage 2 cars are straight.
FTS, please announce AFTS is ready for launch.
AFTS is ready for launch.
BC, verify Falcon 9's in startup.
Falcon 9's in startup. Stage 1,
LD,
stage 2,
verify
press
go
for
for
flight.
launch.
LD, go for launch.
Minutes 30.
Falcon 9's configured for flight.
15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off the Falcon 9. Drop AVIRC and GNC, proceed to procedure 3.170 for post-launch flight operations.
Stage 1 propulsion is not on.
GC, please move to post-launch pad operations and secure the pad on PadNet 8.
Copy.
Falcon 9 has lifted off from the Space Launch Complex 4 pad with the Formosat 5 spacecraft attached. In about 18 seconds, we're going to hit max Q, which is maximum aerodynamic pressure. That is the point at which the aerodynamic pressures on the vehicle are the highest in ascent. Now in about a minute, we're going to have 3 major events coming up in rapid succession. Main engine cutoff, that is where all 9 engines on